What's up, everybody? Can y'all hear me? Come on in the room. hmm Come on in the room. Can y'all hear me? Jesus is okay. Cool. What's up, Royalty Forever? How's everybody doing? So, y'all, how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? What's up, Marcus Collins? The crew is not nobody's here but me tonight, y'all. Y'all just gonna get me unless somebody decides to come on in here. It's just gonna be me tonight. What's going on? Mimi's in the house with us tonight. Kimmy Brown's in the house with us tonight. Royalty Forever's in the house with me tonight. Bree's in the house with me tonight. Um, Mr. Marcus is in the house with us tonight. Um, I'm trying to do a little something different. Who's ready, who's always, instead of trying to always do the same thing over and over again. Hey, my silent, how you doing, baby? If you want to get in on this conversation, you just let me know when you want to come in. But I posed a question to everyone because I really want to get everybody's opinion on this. And um, yeah, I'm gonna give it a few more minutes and then we're gonna get into this. But it's a very touchy subject right now, I feel like, with a lot of people because a lot of people are not at a place that they want to, be okay with not only walking and being into their queerness, but, with everyone being in such an uproar about everything that's going on. I feel like a lot of people are not at a place that they are um, ready to accept when a trans woman, when they get attacked, because so many of us have gotten attacked that they care to hear, care to know why. And, so many people say, well, um, that's not right, this, that, and the third. So, I really want to weigh in with everyone tonight. Like I said, we just talking tonight. I'm not gonna be before you long, be like we at church. I'm not gonna be before you long. And I just want to know from y'all, when is it okay for, not only a trans person, whether it's male or female, but when is a person of the queer, we in the community, when is it okay for us to defend ourselves without it being backlash and foolishness? So many people, um, don't want, um, it to be okay for us to defend ourselves, but, um, if the shoe's on the other feet, it's okay for them to, you know, be offended, defended. And when it comes down to that aspect of it, I just feel like that people take a look at it completely wrong and misconstrued a lot of things that go on with that, because I feel like we all have the right to take in, um, to defend ourselves. Good evening, the BAM. Like I was telling Zyla and anyone else that's really going to be open to anyone tonight. If you care to join in on the conversation, just give me a thumbs up or whatever, and I'll send a link to you. And I really want to have an open discussion. I want it to be intimate because I don't want it to be mad crazy because, this tends to stir up a lot of people. But, you know, when is it okay? You have so many people saying that, you know, um, we're talking about if you didn't read um the link in the video before you came is when is it right or okay? Basically, when is it okay for a trans woman or a queer person to protect themselves? That's what we're talking about tonight. Um, Let me see. I've never used this little part right here. Let me see. Um, so let me edit this and see. Let me cut this. See if I can put this up here on the screen. And Um, yeah, I know. I'm trying to light something different. Um, so this is what we're going to be talking about and discussing tonight. Um, yeah, hold on, let me edit that part too, because we just talking. Um, okay. Yeah, I know I ain't did this in a long time, so y'all gonna have to bear with me. I'm sorry. Um, what's up? Hello and welcome from ATL. So the conversation is like I said, I'm gonna if anyone wants to come in and join in with the conversation, you can come in and join in with the conversation. But the conversation is going to be where we're talking about is that when is it right or okay for a trans woman or or a queer person to protect themselves? Um oh Lord, this child said, I'm glad you came on late because I just got done cooking a full plate of food. I know it, child. So what's going on? Welcome in from ATL. I'm glad to have y'all in with us tonight. But like I said, in the words of the church, I'm not gonna be before you long. I'm just gonna come in and we're gonna be like Daisy. We're gonna do a little dab of Daisy and we're gonna keep moving. But when is it okay? Like, um, it just seems like to me that with everything that's been going on as of lately, that there's so many people feel like that it's okay to not only put their hands on, a person of the community, and it's just okay, you know, um, and it sickens me and it makes me upset and it infuriates me because the moment that it happens, no tea, no shade or anything to anyone else's group, but the moment it happens to a male and or a female, then you know, um, a straight female, not just a female, but a straight female. It's okay for them to defend themselves at any cost, but the first thing bio women will say is that or cisgender women will say, oh, well, they was trying to trick that person or this, that, and the third, or they're always trying to take and push their gay agenda on someone else. So, I mean, I know it's a touchy subject. Let's talk about it. We're not doing a divine zone this week. So let's talk about it. D Main said, like everybody says all the time, not taking chances or risks. These folks are sick and crazy nowadays because of someone's lifestyle. Correct. Um, let's see. Royalty for others says it's always okay to defend yourself. Protect yourself at all time. Kimmy Brown says. Um, And Silence says, the moment you cross my boundaries, and I have every right to defend myself, I don't care who it is. That brings up a good point. And then Her Majesty the King says, 24/7, 365, stay ready and dangerous. So let's talk about that for a second. When you say stay ready and dangerous, what are you referring to, King, when you say stay ready and dangerous? Because, you know, when you're supposed to be a certain aspect or a certain look. Some people say that thank you so very much, child. This is an old beat from um 8 o'clock this morning. So it's not even been freshened up. The only thing I done did fresh is my lips. But thank you so very much, Anthony Brown of the Anthony Brown Show. Um, so when King, whenever you said stay ready and stay dangerous, what are you referring to? Um, like I said, this is we're just gonna have a little nice, little cute little talk tonight, and then we're gonna get in and we're gonna get out. You know, this is our Tuesday night Bible study. So we're gonna get in and we're gonna get out. Keeping something on you at all time, guns, knives, mace, something. Okay, I understand that. So what if you're not, because I mean, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody can fight. I'm just saying in general. So what if you are a person that um you have your stuff in your purse, but you nowhere near your purse? Or say for instance it's a gang of folks. Then what do you do? And then some people are scared to own, you know, guns or whatever. So what do you do in that particular situation? And then like what about friends that and people that stand around and see someone else getting hurt, and um they see them getting hurt, but they don't even try to step in to hurt, you know, to help the person, you know, because I've seen that also. I've seen people that, you know, it could be five and six and seven, you know, guys taking and jumping on one. You know, we've all witnessed that. A couple months back when we seen the trans woman was getting beat up inside of the store, and all these people standing around and videotaping, but nobody wanted to intervene except for um the store clerk. They took and put, you know, the trans woman in the back room to protect her. But, you know, all these people is just, it's just like they ganged up and they tried to jump, and um it's like coming back around, you know, a person of status, you know. What's up, Erica? Welcome in, sweetie. A person of status, you know, not saying that no one else equal or less of status should deserve to be um helped out, but you know, Laverne, um, you know, her and her friend or associate or whatever was out and about doing their thing, and okay, Bambi, I got you. Um, they were out and about and there's doing their things, and you know, it was a little confrontation. I really don't know all the ins and outs of the situation, but it was a confrontation, and sorry, y'all, I'm trying to multitask. I need an assistant, but I don't. I can't pay for one right now, child. I ain't there yet. I ain't there. But one day I will be there. And I would still probably be one of the people to take and want to do it myself. What's going on, Lily? Welcome in. You're not late, child. I actually am late. I should have been on what, an hour ago, but I didn't even set up anything up, and I was running late, and it's been one of them long days at work or whatever today. So yeah, I understand that and I feel you on that, Anthony Brown. However, you know, people tend to praise other people that, you know, and it's okay for you to say and do whatever you want to say and do to a person that is queer, but whenever the shoes on the other feet, then they did wrong for taking and doing it. Um King said, let's see, well, they better learn if she has a gun, pop all of them motherfuckers. Hey, I ain't trying to kill you, but you definitely getting you off me and making. Yep, I see. I feel the same way. That's why I wanted to. What's up, Bambi?
Table.
So, not my little microphone. My little microphone is giving me like the blues right now, so I may have to take and do something with her
We
and
can hear you.
something else. Can you hear me? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm just gonna have to figure this
Child,
part out because I don't like this part right here.
the way I
Anthony Brown says, "Walk
play
the
the devil,
dog," and we'll be right back. Okay. I need to get me some more mace. Yeah, I just say I say to anyone to defend yourself. Like defend, defend, defend.
yeah,
Because
but you
if
need to
you
get you some the good wasp spray.
you said wasp spray, what the hell is wasp spray?
Girl, you know what wasp spray is? Wasp spray, bug spray.
Oh, When I
Now
tell you
that's
you
it.
sound so distorted in my earphones right now,
I do.
yes, your voice sounds like 12 octaves deeper than what it normally is, and you already got old nasty deep voice. Girl, you trying it. You are trying it.
Child, I just devoured that plate, honey.
Is that what it is?
I don't know what you hearing, but child, baby, I had made me some mashed potatoes. I ain't
Uh,
had no goddamn milk. But I was putting everything in there. I had some garlic and herb cream cheese, some butter, some sour cream,
so you was
some
Jimmy rigging up
cheese,
some.
girl. Huh?
You was Jimmy rigging up some mashed potatoes.
I had to mix it with a little water to loosen her up a little bit. I was like, oh, yes,
Oh,
ma'am.
she
She
had
was
got thick.
delicious. Okay.
She had got thick.
Water
Mm.
will do, honey. You just have to add a little extra seasoning to her. I mean, yes. Um,
Leander
but no,
said that she had got some bear spray and you can't and she can't find it and it burns and blinds for 3 days. I need to find me some of that.
you know what? That's why her and Zion is related. They so evil.
I'm not the type to sit back and watch one of my trans sisters getting attacked and jump trying to find.
It's not even about trans, gay. If you see somebody, it's the humane thing to do. If you see somebody getting attacked,
Mhm.
I think it's not even the new generation, girl, because it's older
The
generations that'll pull
I
out
was
their
just gonna say
camera.
the newer generation is actually more acceptable than the old generation. It's a lot of the hatred being taught is by the older generation, not the new.
I think it depends on the area that you're in,
Right.
because niggas still gonna be a nigga because they don't want to look less than a man for
Right.
helping someone that's gay. When it's people don't want to stand up for what's right, they want to be a part of the crowd and what's acceptable. And if this dude over here, even though you just spoke to that same person 20 minutes ahead of time, y'all cool, y'all mamas know each other. This
Mhm.
bitch will let you borrow money. But if you see somebody attacking that person or a group of people attacking that person, you're not going to stand up for them because, come on, Patty.
You know, I'm finna open up one.
Yes. I had made some brownies, honey, and I was mad because I was making the brownies. I was like, damn, I ain't got no milk.
Please don't tell me you made the brownies with water.
No, the recipe called for water. It's
Oh, beta crockers or something.
no, I tried this new thing. They look, I was because I actually bought them for Thanksgiving. I was gonna make them for Thanksgiving. They was like a little bougie box of brownies, child.
Oh, you talking about
Garoffi,
Godiva's.
Ghirardelli or something, girl. I don't
You talking
know.
about the Godiva's.
I thought it said Godiva on the box, but it said Ghirardelli or some shit. I don't
Oh,
know,
that
girl.
sounds good too. The
But it
thing
had
is,
chocolate chips in it.
Zada
They in there,
said
girl.
the thing is that some people are fighters and then some flee. However, I can't just watch someone getting hurt and wouldn't fuck with me. That would fuck with me. I understand that, but okay. So no tea, no shade. Let's be for real. What about whenever we all seen that video of the trans sister getting beat up at the store? And all these women standing around, all these other men standing around, but then all of them turn into a mob trying to fight this one person.
Because it was the females, I believe, that was starting it. I think they had got into a car wreck,
Yes,
and
it
I
was a
think,
car crash.
right, and I think the women started getting in her face first, and then when she started talking shit back, that's when the niggas, came in and was like, "Oh, you a man? Don't be da 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 whatever." And then when she went into the store to try to, get shielded or have a
She
barrier
broke
between
through.
her.
Mm-hmm.
To my knowledge, I believe the store clerk was telling her to get from behind the counter.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the store clerk was trying to help her. I think he was telling her to get from behind the counter. At least to my knowledge, at least that's what I remember. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but that's what it was given.
But then
Um,
so many, and I'm not trying to be offensive, so if I'm offensive, somebody correct me. But then so many cisgender women feel don't understand, or they can't understand why not only trans women, but um gay queer men, they don't like to defend women because they keep so much stuff stirred up with them.
I've
You
been
know
in
what
a
I'm saying?
situation. I've been in a situation, and I think I told y'all this before. This actually happened like 2 years ago, year and a half ago, whatever it was. Co-workers, we had all went out, and I'm cool with everybody. Everybody is cool with me. I flirt with the straight dudes, like just playfully, so don't nobody think that oh, he's gay, or they're not gonna say that by the time I walk away from you. They may say, "Why you talk to that nigga?" Whatever, whatever. Oh, he cool. Like I just that's when niggas say, "Oh, he cool." Because I talk shit. Y'all know I talk shit. I talk shit to everybody, straight, gay, pastor, girl. I don't care who you are.
You do.
So I talk the same shit to niggas. On the job, off the job, whatever. Talk shit, bitch. I'm gonna talk shit back. So one of the dudes ended up coming up there that we worked with. He got off because he worked in a different department, so he got off an hour after we did. So we was already there drinking, having a good time. So he popped up. We was like, "Hey, what's up?" Whatever. And he's one of the select good-looking dudes that work at the job, so everybody flirts with him.
Right. What's
So
going on with Coco D?
he's the cute little piece of eye candy at work. He'd be like, "Hey, hey, whatever." Every time he come around, bitch, a big everybody cheesing. So
Right.
he shows up, girl. Everybody tips it now, so everybody just, oh, hey,
Their mouth
everybody,
really loose now. Your mouth
right,
really loose now.
right. So it's one of the girls. She's butch but femme at the same time. She give you soft stud, but
Okay.
she's Latina.
Right.
So um, she keeps her hair done. Her nails are always done, makeup done, but she's very aggressive in her demeanor. Like she's very just butch, like just I don't know. She's femme and butch at the same time. She's in between.
So she's not a lipstick
So
lesbian. She's verse.
she just gives me in between. I don't think she might get down, but I don't know. But then that's beside the point.
Yeah.
So this girl was dancing on the dude, or they was like play fighting or whatever. So he had the girl like in a headlock, but he was just playing with her. So she gets up and now she want to play, and I'm like, girl. So now she's in because she like aggressive shit like that. Bitch, choke her, all of this. She
That
likes shit like
whole
that.
cute, yeah, moist.
She likes shit like this. So she gets her big ass up. So that puts me in a position
Why she
to
got to be big, Bam?
no, she is a big girl. But I was like, she get her bald head ass up and she go over there.
Bring us someone back in, cause I was waiting for you to throw old bald head out there. Bring us back
Girl,
in.
and while low key her hair's down to her ass crack. But anyway. So she has real pretty hair. But anyway, so she gets up and they start play fighting or whatever. And the dude was like, girl, back up, like, girl, calm down. So she starts getting like aggressive, like bold, like he had to handle her like a nigga. So he grabs her and he puts her in the chokehold, like, girl, calm down. So I'm sitting here, I'm like, okay, because
Oh, she
we've
turned
had
all
a
the way on
me and him have had a conversation. Like we talked at work because where my desk was, he was on the other side of the divider, but we had low dividers, so his desk was on the other side, and we would just
there. And then
talk.
you 8 foot tall.
Like,
It's not like you couldn't see over it.
huh?
I said, and then you 8 feet tall. Don't. It's not like you couldn't see over it.
No, it's a low divider. Like anybody could see over it. It's
Yeah,
just
but I'm just saying, even if you had a divider, you
anyway,
sit down, you 8 feet tall still.
girl, don't hate on my neck. Okay, so we had a conversation previously, and he's told me that he's hit a woman before. So I already know if push come to shove,
You wouldn't mind doing it,
he will try to restrain her. But if she don't cut it out, like he don't have no problem like decking her.
right?
So I'm already privileged to this information. So I'm sitting here like, okay, girl, calm down. And I told her, I was like, girl, leave him alone. Cause
Right.
he looked, cause after I said this, she kept trying to like fight with him. And I'm looking at him and he looked dead at me like, get your
Get your
friend. I'm
girl.
about,
Get the
right.
girl.
And I'm like, bitch, I'm cool with both of y'all, but you put me in a position to where if this nigga hit you, I'm gonna have to beat his ass. And
Right.
I didn't like that feeling because I was like, girl, not this one, girl. Anybody but this one, girl. I don't want to have to drag him around this
Not my
goddamn
new
bar.
husband. Not my new
I was like,
husband.
girl, I don't want to have to drag him around this bar because there was other dudes there, but they weren't gonna defend her, basically.
Right.
So, like, it was two other guys there, but they wasn't. So anyway, I'm sitting here looking at her. I was like, so I told her twice. I said, go over there and sit down. And she steady trying to play and hee hee ha. So I'm looking
And
at
he
his
wasn't
face,
feeling it.
and his face is looking like I saw his fist ball up. He was like, "Look, I'm not playing with this hoe." And then he's married on top of that. So now you all up trying to play and back up all on his meat and all of that. And
Oh,
girl, like
oh,
she was
that was your
doing the
job to
most,
do, to back up on the meat.
doing the most. Like he was playing with the other girl. She went all up on him, but you know they was still playing or whatever. It was cute enough for him to be married. You know, he didn't cross no lines.
Right.
So she
But
was
then
up
when she
there.
started doing all that, then there was an issue.
Yeah, he was like, you know, girl, calm down.
Hmm.
And she was doing the most. So I was like, you know what? Okay, girl, I don't want to. Because after I have to, if I have to fight him, bitch, I'm cussing you out.
Right.
So,
'Cause that is your
and
husband.
I told another one of my homegirls, I was like, and I told her after that, because I never brought that up to that girl. I was like, you know what? I'm done with her. And I told my
Mhm.
other homegirl, because she was sitting there, and she was like, I saw how you was looking. She was like, bitch, because y'all don't realize that if I'm the only nigga here, it's kind of my I mean, the other girls could defend you, but bitch, I'm the only nigga here. How that's gonna look? Just because
Right.
I'm gay, I was still raised as a man. Like,
Right.
I'm not gonna let no nigga just put his hands on you and I'm gonna just sit there. What the fuck?
Right. Absolutely.
And I'm more so to defend my friends than myself. Like, people could talk shit about me all day long, and I could hear you talking shit about me. Depending on my mood, you better be lucky I'm in a good mood. Because if I'm in the wrong mood, then we gonna start some shit. But if you can talk shit about me, you be standing next to me talking shit. Bitch, I don't hear you. But you're not
Right.
about to play one of my friends and not in front of my face. Now we got an issue.
Right.
I'm more so to stand up for my friends, my family, over myself.
Right.
You can talk shit about me all day long. People talk shit about me. Been talking shit about me since first grade, girl. I don't give a fuck about that. They going one ear and out the other.
But still, they shouldn't take and put you in a predicament that you have to actually sit up there in.
Right. I've been in that position with gay men where I've had to stand up for my gay friends. I've told y'all that story too. With real fish, I've had to stand up for my sister. My she transitioned. My gay sister. I'm
Mhm.
like, girl, I've had to break her kids up, girl. We on the strip during goddamn what was it? Pride or some shit where they had the parade on the strip chat. I don't know what it was. We walk across the street. Her two kids coming out of drag, girl. All they got on is stockings and underwear because they trying to fight two other punks. I said, girl, ain't that your child? And she looked. Now my sister, I think at that time she had just started transitioning, but she was always doing drag, so she was always together, girl.
She is
So
always in paint.
right. So we had on, bitch. I had on elbow, she had on heels, bitch. We tipping through.
Right. Right.
I'm like, girl, we don't act like that.
Right.
Cause like I
Absolutely.
said, and she kept walking. I said, "You're not gonna go in there and get your kids." She said, "Bitch, I'm not getting in front of that. Bitch, you see how what I got on and how I look." She
And
said,
can you blame her?
She said, you can go over there and get them. I was like, girl, stand over here. I'll be back. So I go over there. They over there. Everybody, and the other dude, I knew who the other dude was because I used to date him way back in the day, girl. So I was like, come get your kids, girl. And, he came and grabbed his kids and I grabbed her too. I'm like, girl, put y'all shit back. Bitch, I'm talking about they done took wigs off.
No.
All these hoes got on is lashes, makeup, and pantyhose.
No.
Girl, heels. All of that shit they done came out of, bitch. They was ready.
It's done. It's done.
But I just to answer your question, should gay people defend themselves or LGBT whatever? I do believe you have the right. Anybody has the right to defend themselves at any time. I'm like, don't be sitting up here getting mad when you get all up in a man's face, gay or straight, or
Mhm.
a trans woman, and think that nobody can defend themselves. There's hetero women, gay women. Like, I don't give a fuck what your gender is. Don't get up in nobody's face popping shit. You can talk shit, but bitch, you better talk shit from over there.
Right. Absolutely.
Keep all of it all the way over there. Don't get up in my face.
Keep all that energy where it was.
Because before my mother found out that I was gay, she always raised me, you don't put your hands on a woman. Now, she did tell me to restrain her. You can shake the shit out of her ass, all of that shit. But, at some point, if a woman is beating your ass, I've never been in that situation. But, girl, you're not about to just be sitting up here. Now, you hit me, I'm going to grab you and I'm going to, push your ass over there. And, girl, that's
Right.
your one and only warning. Keep move around. And I mean that shit before I kick you in your throat.
And sit down somewhere.
So, when it comes to all of that, when I think because that's a man that gay nigga hit my girl or hit my sister this and that. Bitch, don't be getting all out of sorts when you got in my face. It started with me, got in my face, put your hands on me, and then when I defended myself, you want to go get your brother, your daddy, and all of these niggas with guns and shit. No, bitch, because the nigga that you sleep with been beating your ass for the last 5 years, ho.
Absolutely. I feel the same way.
I don't want to hear the pastor talking about, oh, a man shouldn't do this. The pastor over there sleeping with everybody in the congregation and beating
Right.
beating on his wife at that.
Right. Right. Where's the lie? Where's the lie?
This bitch got on blue eyeshadow because her eyes blue. Black and
The,
blue at that. This hoe coming in the church at 8 o'clock in the morning with an old nasty smoky eye.
right.
Girl, get back. I don't want to hear that. If you
Right.
put your hands on me, I don't give a damn. Bitch, move around. You gonna have that one warning, girl. You may think you about to swing on me. When I catch your hand, that's what I make, move the fuck around because bitch, I already saw it coming. Move around.
Right.
I don't even want to
Absolutely.
go there with you, girl. I'm not in the mood. 9 times out of 10, I'm not in the mood anyway, girl. I
Right.
stay not in the mood. Bitch, don't play with me.
This hoe said I stayed not in the mood.
I stay in the mood of bitch, don't fuck with me. I'm not in the mood, girl. So when you come at me, the mouth is already reckless, bitch. If you can't take it, then get out the kitchen, girl.
Right.
Because
I
bitch, I
can't
don't know how to beat you up with my words.
I can't say nothing. I really can't. I can't say nothing because people should learn that it's a right way and it's a wrong way to take it and to do with anything. But don't sit up there and put it out there, and you feel like that it's not okay for someone to take and to get back at you.
Don't start shit with me and be mad when I finish it.
Right. Right. Absolutely.
It was a nigga in the hotel. He's sitting up here. I'm standing right next to him, and I thought he was playing. He was like, oh, I remember you. He was a nigga in the parking lot that came and asked me, was I staying here and da da da, whatever. Okay, you feel some type of way? I thought he was talking shit because I knew his wife. I thought he
Right.
was playing. He was
Right.
like, see, this is what I'm talking about, and da 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 da. And somehow the conversation, he was like, see, this is why um, y'all niggas be always in y'all feelings and this and that and homophobia and da 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 da. Like he completely changed the conversation. So I'm sitting here looking at him like, bitch, what the fuck do me being gay got to do with anything about me asking you, do you got a goddamn room here?
Right.
So now we get into it. I was like, you know what? Let me move because you pissing me off. I was like, have a good night, sir. So I'm telling him to go to his room because he done said something to me. He was like, "This is you're not listening now. You think I'm homophobic and this and that." I said, "I don't think shit about you, and I don't care what you're saying. Have a good night and go to your room." Well, you're not listening. I said, "I'm not listening to you. I'm listening to you walk to your room. That's what I'm doing." He was like, "You know what? That's okay. I got somebody for you." No, you ain't got nobody for me. You standing here, bitch. What you gonna do?
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. And ain't gonna do nothing.
And I don't have no problem cussing out a customer.
Well, we know you know that.
Because, bitch, the first curse word to come out your mouth, you might as well just bury yourself. Bitch, don't cuss
That
at me. Do not cuss at me. That's the one thing. Don't raise your voice and do not cuss at me. Who you hollering at?
part. They said you hoe. What you gonna do, hoe? You hoe.
Girl, this man tried that. I said, who? First of all, I don't even know why you raising your voice. I said, I'm not even the one that put you out of the hotel. I don't even know why you mad. He was like, that's okay. I'm going to get my money back. I said, you're not getting it back from me. Not tonight. You won't be. Well, I'm getting my money back, but you ain't getting it back tonight. Have a good night.
That part.
Girl,
Keep it moving,
bitch, I
please.
said what I said. I'm the only one here. Bitch, if I don't want to refund your shit, it's not getting refunded. I don't give a
That
fuck
part.
who you call.
That part. Damn. Yep, that part.
You won't be getting it from me. Bitch, you got put out the hotel because your badass kids was running up and through the house, slamming doors, all of this and that. Girl, you ain't getting no refund.
And then they just swept down. You gonna do what they want you to do, regardless of how
I don't
what
give
you
a fuck
saying.
what you paid for, bitch. This is not your house. This is not the projects.
Oh,
Whole
not
thing
the
because they
project.
paid for some shit that they can just leave the house and do whatever the fuck they want to. No,
Not
ma'am.
the
This is a place
project.
of business. Just because you're on vacation, girl, it's other hoes that stay here that have to go to work
Oh
or that are
no,
here for
this
funerals, here for church
um
events, here for basketball tournaments. Girl, you ain't the only bitch that stay here.
I just not seen this. Hold up. Let me go
What?
ahead and
Who tried it?
uh um crankly whatever who this is. Let me go ahead and just go ahead and escort you out because you ain't got to be here with us
Hold
fags.
on. Put the comment up there. What did it say?
Leonard took and deleted, but he said, "Look at these two fags." Is basically what it said. But you know what? You ain't got to look no more. Damn. Have a good night. He's been deleted and blocked.
Oh, girl, I didn't even get a chance to read them. Hold on.
Oh, girl, it's not that. We coming from a place of we not, we not even going there tonight. I'm trying to do two different things at one time, y'all. So I apologize. Thank you, Lily, for being on top of things, and Zalent, y'all on top of things up in there.
Yes, ma'am. The usher board,
Let's just
the
do is
mistress
switch
of
you
the usher
out
board, honey, will escort your ass out, girl.
quickly,
She's carrying, honey.
quickly.
You run up on her if you want to, girl. She ain't even coming out her coat, honey. She'll shoot you from within her coat. Okay, amen.
Right. Amen. Just like
We'll have your service
imagine,
at the. We'll
huh?
have your service at the end of the at the end of our service, girl.
Yeah, Zala, don't you ain't gotta drag nobody, baby.
We
Lily
got
took
boxes
care.
in the.
Lily gun was just a little bit quicker than yours, baby. And that
We
mother
got.
just had to go ahead and do the finishing move. Finish him.
She'll shoot you in the alley and put you in a wooden box in the back.
Right, right. But then,
Mm.
like King said, there's always some keyboard thugs that want to take and do the most. And
It's
then whenever they
always
trying to do the most, then they ain't trying to do nothing.
it's always the girls that think they bad. Bitch, you not gonna say none of that to my face. Like,
And that
girl,
part, that part, that part.
you know how many girls talk about me online, and then I see these dumb hoes. I'm talking about when I see them by themselves. Now they come
Right,
out with a group of friends and want to kiki in the corner, but you keep that shit over there. Cause still in
right,
person, bitch, I'll still beat you and your friends up.
right. That part, that part.
Cause I'm just big enough to take on a crowd by my damn self. Don't play with me.
Ain't that it? Y'all can't hear that, can y'all?
Here what?
Okay, that's good.
But yeah, so oh Lord, look at his message.
It irritates me whenever people want to be what happened? Like Gucci Man said, I'm gonna send him back with the box. in a box like the last one. Child, D-Main, whatever.
Mm-mm. And I'm talking about his marriage. He talked about his sister shot a dude through her windbreaker back in the 90s.
Oh God. Oh my God. This is an armed church. Yes, God. Yes, God. All of the upper the senior board members have their own hidden gems. Don't
What
think
is
you're gonna
Tyler
come in here
talking
and be
about?
disrespectful because it's not gonna happen. Don't think you're gonna come in here and be disrespectful. Cause what Crazy Joe said on there, I threw
Girl.
them bastards out, and that's all I'm gonna say. Free Mr. Clark, free Mr. Clark. I threw them bastards out, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Mm-mm. They better leave me alone. I'm gonna be looking like Johnny Smollett on Underground when she burnt down the plantation.
No, no,
You know,
we're
I've
not.
been binge watching that.
We're not burning no. We're not. Satan, we gonna tear your kingdom down.
Child, when I tell you I got 5 minutes to get out the building, bitch.
Satan, we gonna tear
And
your
I'm not
king.
waiting on the elevator, okay?
Uh. Not waiting on the elevator.
Bitch, you better hike it down them stairs.
That part.
Mm-mm.
That part. Um, I'm trying to finish up to something right quick, y'all. I apologize.
But what
My brain.
happened with Laverne? Because I saw her pop up on my feed, but it was something about the Breakfast Club. I just assumed she got a new show or something.
So I heard they've been talking Cash Money about the whole situation, and then I also heard
About what?
that her and a friend were doing a casual stroll, and someone else may in the comment may know more about it than I do, but they were doing a casual stroll, and some guys took and tried to basically aggravate them and all this kind of good stuff.
Like to fight her?
I think somebody
She
confronted,
in New York.
like clocked her tea, so they
Was
want to
she?
call themselves and trying to do something, not necessarily physical harm, but trying to say something on the slick sly.
Was she in New York?
I don't know where she was, to be honest.
Let me see, because she did pop up on my feed earlier today, but I thought it was something about she got a new show or
You
something.
said send me the link real quick. Okay.
Oh, it says being a victim of transphobic attack.
That's why I
Yeah,
say, like, people
it was
gotta
on the
realize
Breakfast Club.
that we just not gonna sit back and let you just take and attack us. Like, we gonna get in and we gonna roll on thump with you. But then when we take and do that, and then I was up underneath somebody else's post today, and then the first thing they want to try to do is whenever a trans woman tries to defend themselves, oh, you acting like a nigga, this, that, and the third, and that's why how you are, and all this kind of stuff. Oh, they was in LA in Griffin Park. Okay, thank you, baby. See, I'm getting help from all over, and welcome in, baby. I don't know who you are, but welcome in. You a cutie too. Hey, cutie.
Okay, come
Welcome
on,
in.
bald head.
Welcome in. Lily said it was
Mr.
LA too.
Keno.
What's up, Keno? You and I can never fall in love. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Baby, I know you ain't do it. I know you're not doing the most.
Oh no, I'm listening to the story.
Oh.
I'm on the Breakfast Club. Hold on.
Oh, Zyla said she was in NYC. It's in LA or is it New York, y'all? What D Main said, right, Lily? Hi, the little girl behind the couch while I Oh yeah. But child. Oh God. No, they didn't say we got snipers in the building. Child. How did all this get past my eyes? Griffin Park. Where is Griffin Park in LA at, y'all? Somebody in LA, let me know, where is that at? Is that like in Hollywood? Oh, child, I ain't trying to hear nothing from the Breakfast Club either. Okay. As y'all can tell, I'm working a little bit. I'm trying to update something real
They
quick.
have her. They have her talking. You want me to play it?
No,
Oh,
because child, they'll give me a copy strike in a heartbeat. No, ma'am, I'm good on that. No, ma'am, I'm good on that. Uh, I'm not sure, girl. Hollywood. Okay. Oh, Hollywood, California. Well, welcome in, baby. Griffin Park. I used to eat at the trade down the house, Griffin Park's child. What's up, Tony?
okay. Um, girl. Anyway, so she was talking about she was at the park. They're walking through the park with her friend, and some guy, she said, walks up to them and aggressively asks them for their time. So when her friend gave him the time, he looks at her friend and was like, guy or girl. So she was like, fuck off. And then when she said that, he started attacking her.
Oh, oh, okay.
You know how many rocks and boulders would have been in his ass?
A whole heap if it was up to me.
Have you seen that video of Kelly?
Kelly who?
Mother Kelly, Kelly, I don't think she's an Amazon. What is she used to be Miss Rahi, but you know the Kelly in New York, they used she goes to all the balls.
Oh,
Big
okay.
Kelly,
The one that was
you know
on
what I'm talking
Madison
about?
show.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Did you see that
Gotcha.
video that Maddie played of her
Mm-mm.
when she body slammed that white boy?
Oh yeah, I seen that. I seen it. Hey, my
Kelly
silent.
said,
Hello, can y'all hear me?
"Hey."
Yes, we can hear you. Can
Kelly
you hear us?
said she went. The boy was talking shit, and
Can
she
y'all hear
told
me?
that boy to stay right there where he was at. So Kelly went upstairs and took her. I guess she had on a dress or a skirt or whatever. She said she went upstairs, came back down in her pants and her shoes.
I
She
remember
had her
that
hair
and
wrapped
had
up
him
in that little
bent
bonnet
over
thing,
and
girl.
was
Oh baby, she bent that white boy over, honey, in the fetal position, girl. Like,
it woke him thin. Woke him
girl,
completely
she
thin.
she had his legs all the way back to his ears.
It was like she was getting ready to pound him out. Literally pound him
She
out.
did. She punched that boy in his face one good time. She was like, girl, she was going in. That shit had me hollering. I was like, not Mother Kelly done folded the boy up like a prince. So it's the comedian that had, you know how they take and do the story, they do the reaction. This
Mm-hmm.
comedian was like, now sir, I don't know what you did to piss. He didn't know that she was trans
Mm-hmm.
because how she was dressed, she just looked like Kelly big anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So in the
I'm
position she
good.
was, she just thought she was a gay man. And so and he was like, I don't know what you did to piss this gay man off, but I bet you won't do it again. She done wrapped you up in a fetal position. He was like, you lucky she didn't. He talking about you lucky he didn't fuck you right there in the street in front of you.
Oh my god.
Oh, well.
Oh my god. So
mm,
Silent, before you get ready to comment and talk, because I know you said you wanted to just run in right quick and you was gonna run right out.
mhm.
Um, hold on, I'm trying to get it to
I was
load
like,
right
what are
quick.
you doing?
I'm fixing my damn head,
I thought you
girl.
had a headset on. I was like, girl, is it not fixed yet?
Oh,
Girl, don't try me, bitch.
oh,
I didn't know what you was doing. I thought you had a
and the
headset. I'm
shade
like, girl, what's she
starts.
doing?
The shade starts.
Girl, you know he got, he waiting,
And the
girl.
shade starts.
Just a
I thought
waiting.
you was fixing the top of the head, so I'm like, girl, is it not fixed yet, girl? What are you doing?
No,
All right, y'all.
girl.
We finna
Good
take a
night,
small little break.
girl.
We'll be right back, y'all. Don't forget coming up. I think it's we're gonna. I don't know. We'll be right back after this, y'all. Don't forget to go out and support, support, support. Now, what you had to say, baby?
I know people have been talking about this continuously during the past few days. However, I have to say something, girl, because I get irritated. Since we're speaking on safety, um, I hate outing. So, what they did to Daryl Walls really pissed me off.
Baby, that worked.
And
That twerked my mid. That twerked my
um,
whole
so
spirit.
one, I just want to say
Talk about it, baby.
all power to respecting Daryl Walls and his stuff right there. Okay, so
Oh, from the Walls group.
yes. So first thing I'm going to say this. This is going to be a drag from more than one person in particular, girl. So just I'm just going to keep this real 100 for real. Girl, I'm going to drag the church for a little bit, but then I'm going to drag the girls for a second as well.
Go right on
Because some
ahead.
of the
Take your
girls
time.
have been trying it. So one for the church, girl. Y'all are a bunch of hypocrites. Half of y'all are have Debbie baby fathers, girl, before you was married, and you eating shrimp and you wearing polyester and you doing all this dyeing to your hair and all this
No,
stuff
not
that's
Polly and Esther.
that
Not them twins.
and eating shellfish and all this other stuff, girl. But you always want to be talking about how the girls and the gays is ruining America and ruining what marriage is and ruining this, that, and the third. Girl, half y'all have never been married once, or you're on your fifth or sixth marriage because you couldn't keep your man in your home with
And
you
Ace
because he was
Child.
right because he was cheating on you, not with just women, girl, but with men because he was trying to be closeted because you wouldn't let him come out and be safe in his whole oneness with himself. Which to me, if you love the Lord so much, which the Lord is about love, and he's and one thing he always said, one thing I haven't been in church for a while. However, one thing I
Girl,
do
since you
know,
came out and got baptized, that's the last time
right,
you was in there.
right. So, but I do know is that Jesus was with the least of these. He was had no respect to persons. He respected everybody equally and didn't judge anybody and didn't damn people to hell and this, that, and third. He gave people forgiveness and then he died for our sins. If you believe in that, again, not everybody believes in that, but I do. But if you are a believer of Christ and all of that, that's what you should be leading with, love, and that's all.
Right.
So all you people trying to act like he's not, that you can't
The
listen to his
you
music,
fake Christians that lead with judgment instead of love and positivity.
right?
Right.
And for you to act like now because you know that he's gay, you can't listen to his music and you can't take the message that he was trying to give you, that was about God because he's
But
gay. He
he's
just
already
chooses.
been out, so the fact that they see him kissing a man, all of a sudden, girl,
So it's
these
just,
hoes still work Johnny McClurkin.
it's doing too much for me. And then for the girls, because I had to drag y'all hoes. Half of y'all was on here on social media. I was watching half of y'all being on here. Why y'all hoes talking about? Oh, it's been out already. Why is this, that, and the third? Bitch, it's a big deal because he was outed, girl. He thought he was talking to his close friends, and they outed him on social media because they wanted to get a key about it and see how people were going to drag it
No,
on
that's
social
why I
media.
just said that he was already. It was already out that he was gay before that because they've spoken about it before. So now that it's blown up that they actually see him kissing a guy, I get what you're saying. The video was added by one of his friends that they was talking about. I guess on whatever it was on Instagram, it was like his friends list or something where he was sharing
Yeah,
a
his
video
close
with.
friends list. because
Right.
it's
So
kind of like
that's
private messaging, but it's not.
right. So that's why everybody was in an uproar. Well, half of the people were in an uproar because it was like, well, girl, that was a private video. So if that's on his friends list, then for one of his friends to take that and be screen recording him
Right.
is trash.
Very much.
So that's my issue, and that's all I really wanted to say, girl. Along with just giving, I did say something about what B&B was talking about before, how he felt like he had to defend his friends and stuff like that. There was one incident in high school where a so-called friend, um, I found out that she was talking about me throughout the town, and it's a
Not
small
the
town,
town.
so girl, so you know, it's gonna come back to me. So my best friend
Right.
that literally came back from Arizona, she literally came back from Arizona like a month, but she heard it in her school. And their school is like at least 10 miles away from our school. So, girl, that means you talking too damn much if I'm hearing it from other people. So I confront her, all this and all this. Um, so I confront her, and she gets irate and gets mad because I'm calling her out on her bullshit. So she decides to start throwing, you're gay and da 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 da, stereotypical bull
Right.
dumb shit that girls be doing, girl. First off, girl, you at this point, I wasn't out yet, girl. I was still figuring everything out. So, again,
Right.
I didn't really give a fuck because I was still figuring out. But my whole issue was she had the nerve to say that I was a fake friend. So that sent me off
Why did she say that?
because this is the thing. She said I was a fake friend because apparently I didn't defend her in a certain situation, but she was wrong in the situation because well, I'm not going to divulge all of the issues, but let's just say that she did something to another friend that supposedly was her friend forever and then lied to her about it. And then that friend found out and then she dragged her for it. And she felt that I should have defended her, which I was like, girl, no. Good night. Um, so it happened out of nowhere. She gets up, we're at lunch. So she throws a milk carton at me, right? So I'm already mad anyway, because you just could. I'm a disloyal person, girl.
Were y'all
Um,
into it and she threw it at you, or she just threw it at you out of the blue?
no, we were arguing, but like she threw something at me, but then it was
Oh, girl,
like, but then it
y'all
was
had a Chase in Atlanta moment,
right.
or was
It
that
was
G
one of
Steady?
those. It's
G.
one of those. It's one of them
Mm,
girls.
oh, Chase
Um.
Steady. Yeah.
So then, mind you, it's about to get on my clothes. This is something that I already bought with my first real paycheck by myself, girl. So you be feeling some type of way when you first buy your own clothes
But
for the
it hit
first
different when
time.
it's your money.
Right. So I was a little heated about that, girl. Heated about that and then heated about that. So it took everything in me not to. One, Falcon kick her in her throat. Because I really wanted to.
Right.
Because I was like, because then I was like, girl, I can't really hurt her. I can't do anything because, again, I'm still a man. One, and then I do know martial arts. So, and one thing they say is don't you only use this in self defense. And I was
Yeah,
like,
I'm gonna
she
start
ain't
calling
hit me.
you
I was like, she ain't hit me. Like, she ain't hit me or nothing. So I can't use this as a self defense thing. So I was like,
girl.
let
You
me
should
get
have
out
threw
of
that milk
here.
right back on her bald head ass, girl.
No, I was about to throw the table at her. That's why I had to walk away. It wasn't going to be the milk. It was going to be the table. Because I did that before at the lunch table before. I threw the table at somebody. And I said, no, not this time.
Girl, what kind of tables
So,
it?
yeah, girl, I was mad. Girl, I had issues back in high school, girl.
What kind of
It was
tables
bad.
it is? Because we had them big tables where they fold up in the middle, them long ass tables.
Oh, yeah, it was one of those, girl. I was mad.
We did too.
So,
How you pick that up?
girl, I don't know, girl. I was mad.
Because we had the ones that had the bench or the chairs attached to it.
Now
We didn't have the ones attached to it,
Zyla
but the
went to a
chairs were
private
very.
school, child.
I ain't going to
I
no
was
private
like,
school, girl.
girl, them tables heavy
I
as
went to a
hell.
public school.
Like,
I went to
like,
public school, girl.
like,
I was just bad, girl. I was bad. But yeah, that was just one moment, and that's why I'd be like, but I'm one of those people. I'm not going to just let my friends go into a situation, but my friends also know how to defend themselves, so I really don't have to worry about them
Hey,
for real,
baby.
for real. But if push comes to shove, we all know I'd be looking at my friends like, just make sure, girl, that I don't go to a level so you either take me out of here before I do it, or we're just gonna have to fight. Because if I don't, yeah,
I so what's her address? I just wanted to come outside.
I'm dead. She's
I,
like, girl,
I wanted to come
I was
outside.
she,
like,
she,
girl,
you know,
I
like,
wanted to
girl,
get
what
some
look
fresh
you giving
air.
us to that girl
right.
with these shades on? She
Chicago,
said,
it's giving real Chicago. It's giving real Chicago right there. Real Chicago with the
I
head
want
caught
her
with the.
to come outside.
It's been forever, girl. That was high school. So I'm like, girl, but still, that story
Drop
you
the
know
irritates
name.
what?
me
Drop the name. I'm gonna
because
come.
it still irritates. It's
Royalty has
still
something to say to you.
right. That's very
It
true.
is.
I'm not going to just, but I'm just saying, like, and I was not going to hurt because I'm
And you
like,
know
girl,
what?
I can't.
That's why I keep saying, like, I've never seen anybody in real life throw a drink. So when I see these girls on Atlanta Housewives, loving hip hop, chasing Atlanta, I'm
To
like
me,
in
it's
real life, I've
being
never seen
too black
anybody
to
throw a
throw a
drink on
business
nobody
to
else.
throw a
Like,
drink.
I'm like, where did they get that from? I was
Bad
like,
Girls Club.
now we may throw a object while we charging you.
It's Bad Girls Club, I'm telling you.
Girl, you know, when you get in rhino position, girl, and you get in charge mode, girl, you might pick something up on the way, charging it there is just so that object meets you there before your hand do. But I've never seen nobody pick up a drink and just douse somebody. Like we don't waste. Maybe that's
I
substance.
will
We don't
say
waste
in
alcohol.
one of my bad moments. Well, I will say in one of my bad moments. This is another lunch story, girl. This is not with the girls. However, um, I didn't have muscles back then, so my
I can't
x-rays.
tell.
Um, well,
Mm,
I didn't have muscles back then. Um, so it
Big what's
was,
in the corner.
there was a table with the girls, the girls that would bully people,
that
girl,
part be
and at
mine.
and at that point, girl, I wasn't dealing with bullies like that. So anytime they was trying to go for somebody, I had every right to drag them in my head, girl. I really did, but um, so they did this stupid thing. You know how kids, you know how teenagers do stupid stuff in the lunchroom. So there was like this tray. They kept throwing the tray under our um, under our um, under our table continuously. Like it'll be like 3 or 4 times, and I'll be looking down and see. I was the one that popped off at the table. There was like 3 other people there that would pop off as well, but usually my black ass. Really, Jasmine, you so shady, girl. My black ass got mad. So I was like, the next
How
time
was I
somebody
shady?
brings
Say
my
that for the
shit,
public. How was I shady? I'm trying to sit up here. I've been popping comments up and down, up and down, up and down. So how am I shady? I'ma buy you a drink.
so this is what
Call the
happened,
police.
girl. Getting back to my
I
story,
got
girl.
money in the
Call the police.
bank.
Call the
Why is
police.
she singing? I'm getting off of here, girl.
Cause you got a $15
I'm
drink.
calling
Ooh, come
911.
on with the what?
My
So
Mm,
did we ever find out what the address was so we can go ahead and ride through?
hold on. I want to
give
go
me
back.
the name.
What is it, Daryl or Darren? Darren Walls.
Daryl,
I want to go back to
Do
that.
she have walls?
I'm going to bed. Good night.
I'ma buy you a drink.
Good night. Thank you for coming. Good night.
Okay, I'm playing. I'm sorry. That was so out of
I
place.
wasn't ready for that.
I
Um,
was. It's not right, but it's okay.
I'm going to sleep. Good night.
so
Ooh, my
one,
headpiece almost came off. Ooh, I
like
almost been bald headed on camera.
I feel like whoever that friend was needs to be dragged
At
because
least a little bit.
one, you already
His
know what.
punk ass. I want to know who
I
he
don't care
is.
if
I
y'all
want
got
to get his
into it.
face.
I
I
feel
don't
like it's
care if
somebody's
you
jealous
got
of
into
their
it or not.
relationship.
I don't care
Cause
if you got into it or
jealousy.
not. You know what they can do to
Very
his
much.
career.
Not only that, but jealousy is a mother sucker. 'Cause jealousy will take and have you set up for no reason.
But really, he wanted to no shade. He did want to leave the gospel anyway because he was ready to do R&B.
He was.
So,
This is a good way to get the hell up
uh,
out of there.
right, he already has a
Well,
fan
his
base.
whole family's been trying to get out of the gospel, girl, because they've been dragging his family for a while now.
Yeah, the girls, and I don't know why because they do a new style of
Because they're under Kurt
music.
Franklin's label. So Kurt Franklin isn't about like the old school everything gotta be a certain way kind of
Girl, they can't
gospel.
drag him and not drag Kurt Franklin. They praise Kurt Franklin and everybody else. Hell, they praise Todd Tribbett over energetic ass. Like you can't sit up here and pick and choose. I was like, these kids, one, they're good kids. You don't hear nothing about them. You know, they do their thing. They make their music. They support their family, and they go home and mind their
But
business.
the thing is, and this is again with the church, girl. Y'all hypocrites, girl. Y'all act like people are human. Act like people aren't human until it's you.
They go after the wrong people. You sitting up here worried
Right.
about this boy because he got a boyfriend. You need to be worried about this man over here. They got 12 boyfriends and 10 baby mamas and
And
fucking
also,
everybody in
you
the
need to be
church and the
talking about these
congregation.
pastors. Like you need to talk about these pastors, like Jason Gray, girl. He was on camera cheating on his wife, girl. Then
Girl,
had the nerve. Then had the
wait a
nerve to act
minute.
like
Was that the one who was
Darling,
fucking the
when I
dude?
tell you somebody read him in the comments, I forgot where I was watching that Daryl story at. I was in the comments. I think it was under Larry Reed's channel or somebody. Baby, when I tell you
You
somebody had
stay
left a
on
comment
YouTube,
about
don't you?
somebody had left a comment about Jason Gray talking about some y'all sitting up here talking about Jason Gray and it was some white man. Um
mm-hmm.
I think it was a white man on a plane or something or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
But Carl, somebody or something, I don't know. Baby, somebody said something about Jason Gray. Y'all sitting up here talking about Daryl when Jason Gray done cheat on his wife every time she don't make him a pot roast.
Right, because that's the truth.
I
Girl,
heard that.
Every
I
second
heard
that
that.
hoe
I read
that
that
hoe was
comment and
cheating.
hollered to myself. I was like,
It makes me so mad. I'm like,
No,
you
probably gospel.
you got people that is out here molesting kids that are pastors, girl. You say nothing about it. You make those kids feel like they're the scum of the earth because they said something because they want to live in their truth and talk about their trauma, girl, and get over it. So you villainize them instead of the pastor and keep giving him money, girl. Then you got people out here with Mercedes Benz and all this other stuff, and the whole congregation is poor and live in Section 8 housing, girl. How does that make sense?
I don't think it's the pastor's fault that the church is not doing well. If the pastor is doing his job, because I do feel like that is still a job. So if the pastor is still doing his job, I don't feel like just because you driving a Honda Accord that he should be driving a Toyota, uh, whatever, because it is still a job. Now, if he's driving a Mercedes, okay, fine. Now he shouldn't be in no. I mean, if he had the money, okay, that's his business. Because some pastors do have jobs outside of pastoring the church. So you can't just
Right,
put that on. Okay, well, hell, bitch, you got two and three jobs. Why the pastor can't have two jobs?
right.
You don't know what he does outside of the church. I'm
Well,
not
that's
saying
what
that
I
he
don't have an
shouldn't.
issue with
I'm not
that.
saying that the pastor shouldn't live a nice lifestyle, but because
Right.
the pastor has went to college and got his stuff together and has good credit and this and that, and bitch, you only have barely a high school diploma or a GED and work at McDonald's. That's not his fault.
Well, can I speak on that? I want to speak on that because I agree with Baby. Like, if you like, there's mostly the big name pastors I know. Usually, they have other jobs. Like they're an author. They're doing. I'm thinking like TV chicks.
They
Like
work at colleges,
that
all of
pastor,
that.
Yeah,
but he's an
I do
author.
understand that. My
He's
point
playing
was,
movies. He's doing this and that. But on the same token, like I think there are some pastors who the reason they're getting that band is that's because the only source of income is the church tithes.
Right.
There are some pastors out there who are like that. I don't agree with these churches, but if you want to see in this church, you got to pay this amount of money. That's that's where I'm
yeah,
not right.
I
those are
don't
the kind
agree
of
with
churches I'm
that.
talking about. Those are the
Now,
kind of
these
churches
mega
I'm talking
churches, I
about.
do feel like the pastor is part of his job is to know his congregation as well. Now, when you have mega churches, I do believe, they have those, I don't know what they call them, the backup pastors or whatever, when he's out of town or whatever. They
Got you.
have the guest speakers and stuff
Different
like that.
at different
Yeah,
levels.
there's different levels. So I get where, you should know some of your congregation. If it's a mega church, I'm not saying you're gonna know everybody, but you should still be okay having you have different ministries for different things. So if
Right.
somebody is in the hospital, you have a team that goes to the hospital, say prayers, all of that. If somebody's in um a old folks home, we used to go and sing
The sick
to,
and shut in, so you have to go to their
yeah,
house and
the choir. Like we used to go down there and sing to the, what do you call it? It's not. I want to keep saying old folks home. The
retirement home
the
or
retirement home, and it wouldn't even be
Not the
people in
old
our.
folks
It
home.
wouldn't even be people in our church. It would just be people. We would just go down there, uplift them. They down and out. We would go like twice a month. My grandma's church used to do that.
he fills me up. He gives me
Oh,
joy.
she get on my nerves. Oh, I can't.
Not even
More love than I ever seen.
you done, girl.
Hi, Keto Granny.
Is that safe?
Uh, but
He's all I
it's
got.
like stuff like that
He's
to
all
where
I got in this world.
if your church is doing good by you, I
I
don't have
can
a problem
go
with
a
the pastor making as much as he's making, living comfortable. Also, if the pastor is girl, shut up. If the pastor
She
is
get
I
on
was
my
like, seriously.
nerves. Cause she gonna go on for at least an hour, girl. If you want to say
if the
something.
pastor is also like some churches, if you're down and out and like you lose your job or
I
whatever and you
can't.
can't pay your rent, some churches will take and pay your rent if you've been paying your tithes, and they do
I
stuff
thought,
like that.
but it shouldn't even matter about ties. That's how I feel about it. Like, whether you paying ties or
Well, if
not.
you're a member of the church, you should be paying your tithes because you can't just. I'm
Well,
not
I mean, like,
going.
everyone can afford ties. Like, that's the thing. Like,
You
I
don't
get
have to pay 10%, girl. Pay what you can, but at the same time, it's
Well, that's
you
my
can't
thing.
come up in
Some
here.
people really
I
cannot
don't.
afford to pay a
Why am
dollar.
I
Some
gonna?
people really
Why am
can't
I gonna
afford
pay
to
your
pay.
rent and you only been going here 2 Sundays?
My mama's like this, and maybe everybody's different. My mom's like this. You're God gave you common sense. So when it comes down to not only God gives you common sense though, but don't give to the church and you about to be put out. Don't give to the
Right.
church and your next light to be about to be turned off. Don't give to church and you don't have
If you
food
got
to
to
do.
pay every penny,
My
Well,
mom feels like
it's
that you can take and come into church and offer to clean up the bathrooms. You know what I'm
I
saying?
give
That's
what
this
I
and this and
can.
ties, huh?
I give
but
what I can. If
maybe
I
I
can't
put
get that ten
the
percent,
last.
I give what I
But I'm
can. But at
just
the
saying
same
though,
time, I'm
when
not
you're
gonna
at a
sit up
point that
here.
you don't,
People
but
say they
when you're at a
can't give
point,
tithes, but you sitting up here with your hair done every week, a new pack of hair at that.
Well, I'm
true.
Not
not
that
talking
But
about
then
not
that.
when
that
you're
cheap
at,
twenty
but
dollar
So,
bag,
but
not
what
that
I'm saying
braided
though
up hair.
is
You
that
got
when
on a
you're
new
at a
lace
point,
wig. Your kids and got new Jordans. You done got this
oh,
and that. It's not that you
girl, we
can't pay
get it.
tithes, it's that you don't
We,
want
we
to.
we get it. But what I'm saying though is, let me finish my damn point. What I'm saying though is that you do what you
yeah,
can do in order to take and do your 10%, especially if you're unemployed. You can go and clean the bathroom. You can sweep the
Okay.
floors. You can mop the floors. You can take and vacuum. You can take and do
You can
yard work.
volunteer to,
You can
pass
even
the food
volunteer to
to
out.
come
me, that's
in
a form of
whenever they're
worship.
doing the sick and shutting in. Even if you can't sing, maybe you can take and
Oh Lord, we
carry the
talking. Oh,
groceries in for somebody.
today.
You give your time. You can
Yeah.
you they
Uh,
having food. If they serving food, you can volunteer to pass the food out or make the
I
plates or
agree with that.
whatever. You can
right.
volunteer to go back there and make the communion trays. It's different
But
You
stuff you
don't
can
want
do.
here's
everybody
my
hands touching the communion trays though, because everybody hands ain't clean. You supposed to have clean
Uh,
hands
At
when you do
all.
those
my
things.
I
grandma's
want to
church,
keep that to the usher
we used
board
to
for
wear
that.
we
That's
used
just
to wear gloves because we used to have to
but
break the crackers up. We didn't have those little individual.
My mama ordered them already pre-broken. You don't take it, break
That's what
them
I'm
up. That
saying.
mean they don't mean anything. Mm-mm.
We
What?
didn't have
Pretty
we didn't have those
broken.
little puff cracker
Yeah,
things.
we they used to
We
come
would
with
take
like a
and
the
break
box.
up.
white people do.
We would take and break up the crackers.
Theirs come pre-broken. Ours come pre-broken.
Right.
You
I
pull them
got
out the
two
packet.
broken ones.
There it is.
The last church I was at, they actually baked the
We
bread.
didn't get the
Some churches have
good
great.
cracker until
This little light.
before I
But maybe
left.
I want to go back to a point because I feel like because you said like okay, if you only been coming 2 Sundays, I'm not going to do this and that. I feel like this is
You
me
said what?
personally because you had said I think you had made a point like, well, if you only been coming here 2 Sundays, why do I have to pay your rent or something like that to that effect? I feel like whether it's your like very first time in church, you never come again, or you've been here 50,000 times. The way I see it, the way I understand how Jesus taught is it
Christians.
doesn't matter about religion or the practices of it. To me, I'm
Mhm.
a person, if you're in need, and you could probably wrong me, but something I came across, I don't know if you all know Love B. Scott, she's like was a famous blogger. But one of the things she said that really stuck with me is you can
Hold on.
steal from me or you can take from me or whatever, but I operate from a place of abundance. So whatever you take from me, whether it's through thievery, whether it's this and that, not saying I subscribe to that or agree with that, but whatever you take from me, God is gonna bless me tenfold anyway. So just by me giving from my heart, whether whatever you decide to do with that karma comes on you. I always try to operate from it, and that's why when like people talk about the homeless people, we're just gonna use it for drugs, and I ain't got nothing to do with that. I really
Right.
don't. I probably gave crackheads some money. They used it for crack.
Right.
Okay, it is what it is. But I gave
And I'm
my
like
heart.
this. If I can interrupt you for a hot second, I'm like
Yeah,
this. Once I take and I hand the money to you,
It's a blessing
and
that'll
it's
come
up
back,
to you
regardless
what
of
you
what you
chose
use
to
it
do.
for.
I've done my part because I gave you the money. So I've
exactly.
done my part.
Right.
But if I'm not sitting up there, how we get on this conversation? But I guess that's where we
I
need to
don't
go. But if I
know.
give you my money and I'm giving you my money because you say that you are hungry, this, that, and the third, but then you go around and you buy your 8 ball, that's on you.
It don't matter what you gave them,
Mhm.
but you gave it
Right.
out the kindness of your heart, and
Right.
that's
Exactly.
what. So
And I
that's a
did my
blessing.
part.
It's always a blessing that'll come back on you. It don't matter
Right.
if that's
And I
your
don't do
last
it
two
for the
dollars.
blessing. I just do it
You
strictly for the
gave
God.
somebody your last $2, and that's fine because you gave it from the kindness of your heart. You saw
Right.
somebody doing bad. You probably doing bad yourself, but you see somebody doing worse off than you are. It's always somebody that's doing worse off than you are.
Mm-hmm.
So for
Hey
you,
man, and that's the part
$2,
that
your
gets me
$2.
about people that's supposed to be Christians is that you always trying to do so many people that call themselves Christians try to take and do something for something else. Oh, if I do this, then I want to be blessed
They
like
want
this.
something in
You
return.
can't always
Mhm.
tell. You can never. I can't say you can't always. You can never tell the Almighty how they are going to take and bless you. They can bless you financially if they choose to. They can bless you spiritually. They can bless you emotionally. They can bless you or that family member from not getting into a car wreck. You got to look at all of the other stuff that goes on around you. And you can't physically be asking for, okay, I need to get a blessing by doing this. I need to get a blessing by doing that. Do it like Bambi saying, sincerely from the heart. If you ain't gonna do it
Mhm.
sincerely from the heart, you
Might as well
ain't
don't
no
do
sense
it
of doing
then.
it.
So the Bible says the Lord will search your heart.
What he say on Antoine Fisher? You need a healing? Do you need a healing?
Huh.
Okay.
What she said on the spell.
Okay. Girl.
Oh
That
Lord.
did come movie girl.
But what we were talking about, Kago Granny, is that I can put the topic back up here because we did get a little bit off of the topic, but it all ties in together. I appreciate it. When is it right or okay for a trans woman or queer person to protect themselves? And not only protect themselves in the physical, but like Zylan Artist actually took and brought up a good point. Like if you're friends with a person and that person says that you're supposed to be cool and it's supposed to be an inner circle of friends, you still gotta put up a whole nother wall with them because like with what's his name? Something off the walls group.
Daryl
He got
Walls.
exposed for something that is innocent that was shared between intimate friends. So protection is protection, whether it's physical, whether it's mental. When is it okay for you to protect yourself?
Yeah.
One thing again, I want to say one thing, and the reason why I get so mad about outing is because while, like B said, it's already been known that he's out. I didn't personally know that, so all I
I didn't
knew
know that
about it.
either.
So personally, I only knew that he was outed, girl, and I was furious just based on that fact that you outed somebody because you just wanted to have your bullshit out and you wanted to get some kikis and laughs off of the fact that you outed somebody.
But then
So
with you
that's
saying
that.
that,
That's the
That's what, before you even stop saying what you finna say, because you were making a valid point. Because I want you to continue on, but that's the part that
Hold
takes
on.
to irritate me with with a
Let
lot of the
me
younger
correct that real
trans
quick.
girls that try to take and put somebody else's business out there. It is not
Let me
your
correct
business
that
to
real quick.
put somebody out there, huh?
Let me correct that real quick.
Okay.
I don't know if he's actually come out, but it's been put out there that he is gay. I'm not
Right.
gonna say that he confirmed it because I don't
Oh,
know that
okay.
for sure. But
Cause
it
yeah,
has
I
But this
didn't.
video show did. But then again, he could take and flip it and say that he was doing something. Either way it goes, like Zalin was saying, it's not fair for someone else to
to put his
make
business out there
somebody
and tell his
do
story.
something
Right.
and they're not
And
prepared to
then
take.
you don't
That's not
you don't
fair.
and then like you don't know who will see that and then find him and attack him. That's putting his life at risk.
And
Just because gay people have rights and this, that, and the third, that people swear that we have more rights than them. Girl, you might be talking about the white girls, but we're black, girl, at the end
sure
of the
enough.
day. So we still get the
But
same
then what about
respect from the
but then
police
what
and stuff
about,
like
even
that.
with when it comes down to that, not only the attackment part, but then what about the ridicule that comes behind it? You know what I'm saying? What
Right.
about if it was talks in the work of this, that, and the third, and now all of a sudden now they're taking and turning around, they're doing them just like they did Tone before Tone became B Slay.
Tone
I
actually
heard
did a
that name
live.
too today. Who is that?
Tone
Huh?
is You don't know who B Slade is?
Is that a trans woman?
No.
No. Tone
Tone,
was used to be a gospel singer.
yeah.
His biggest song was Lord Make Me Over.
Yep.
He's the one that
I know that song, but I
he
don't.
is
I
the
can't
male
think
version
of
of
his face.
Karen Clark Sheard that can't nobody vocally touch him.
Right. Nobody can beat Tone at
I have
all.
to look him up because I heard somebody put that name in the comments in that same little chat thing I was in
Girl, when I
earlier.
tell you Tone is nothing to be played with,
At
that hoe
all.
can sing.
So why
I
did he
believe that hoe can
like him?
sing
Everything.
the ABCs and make it sound good, because that whole
Mhm.
range is
Why
sickening.
did why did he change his name to be Slade?
Because
Because
when he left the church, he changed it from Tone to B Slay.
and that's because
Does
he
he
had
sing
an
R and
inter.
B or something now?
He does more underground,
Yeah, he does more underground stuff.
but
But he
I
was
think
a
that was his gay coming out name.
Yeah. So this is how it happened. So there was an interview. I forget what the person was the interview, but she pretty much outed him. He confirmed everything. He came out on the the interview, right? So he came out and was in his truth during the interview. The interview came out. Then the whole gospel community pretty much threw him away,
Yep.
right? So he's looking at uh from B Slade's point of view, he's looking at people that are supporting him in the church community, supporting Daryl Walls in the church community. And he's kind of giving them a side eye and kind of feels the type of way
Mhm.
because it's like, girl, you're supporting this guy now, but when it happened to me, y'all were like, throw him in the pits of hell for what he's doing.
On the same token, I will say this: I take my hats off to Leander. I mean, Leander. What's her name? Leandra.
Lee,
Leandria.
Yes, I take my hats off to her, because when he came to her show, and
Mm-hmm.
before when she was getting into her show, she took and pulled that heifer up on stage. And when I
And
tell
he
you,
did a
that hoe
mic
just
toss.
laid it off. Like,
Did a mic toss.
when they did and you can look it up on YouTube. It's called Tone and Lee, whatever her name is, Mike
Leandria.
Talk. It's like 13 minutes long. When I tell you, he just ate it. He ate it up. And then I give kudos where kudos go to with John P. Key. When John P. Key was doing his big concert, it's on YouTube too.
I love
He
John
came on
P.
there, and B Slade just took and just ate it. Like, all these other big names coming up and all this came up before him. And when he came out there and he started singing, it was no
Everybody
more.
fell out.
The rest of them had to sit on down. So I take my hats off to him. That he is a vocal powerhouse.
He don't play no games at all.
I don't know
I've
Tony, and
always,
I'm not going to confirm or say it is. I'm not even going to put that comment up there, but I don't know Tony.
who the
That
hell is
that
Lexi?
I don't even know who they is. But
Oh
no,
yeah, it was Lexi. That was
The
the interview that
comedian.
he did. No, there was. I don't think it was a comedian. There was a certain interviewer. She had a certain show. It
You
was
know
like
who
a
I'm talking about?
gospel. No. Mm-mm.
Lexi. She did the ghetto version of the black version of Bewitched. She's a gospel comedian, and she hosted Sister Circle right before the pandemic.
No, it's not her. It's not her.
So,
It's a different Lexi. It was. She had like a specific. She had like a gospel. It was more on like the religious teenage girls. So it
yeah,
was for
she's
all
a
the
gospel
church girls.
comedian. She's a
No, but
gospel comedian.
she wasn't a comedian. She was a interviewer. So she was interviewing him for something. I'll try.
Mm.
They might have it on. Yeah, Lexi Allen.
Oh no, that's
That's her
fine.
name. But
Um,
this is from a long time ago. This is like 2008 or some shit when
Ooh,
when Tony came out.
yeah, but Tony is a vocal beast.
Well,
I don't care
I
what
know
nobody got to
about
say about him. That he is a vocal beast, and when you hear him sing,
I just
especially when
don't.
he sings his live version of "Lord Make Me Over,"
It's just hypocritical. Like it doesn't matter if
It's just
it's in the
stupid.
secular world, outside of the secular, like the in the church community, they're more so tolerant of women because Juanita Bottom can get up here and eat everything in sight. But when the
dead.
girls come
Thank y'all for
out,
coming in and being a part of the show tonight. Silent, why you ain't taking in the show?
Hmm?
Why you ain't
What?
taking starting in the show?
Oh, I was going to, but
when she come in here with her prophetic panties and want to blame other pastors,
Wait,
I
hold
cannot.
on, hold on. Did he say
right.
prophetic pennies?
oh,
Yes, that's what she
you
said.
must not watch Larry Reed.
Oh, girl, we don't watch Larry Reed because I got something for Larry Reed too because he tried it, in my opinion,
Girl,
a long time
it
ago.
was a
He
story.
said
I
It
don't
was
like the
a
girls. I
story.
don't like the girls because
Anthony Brown said that John P. Key's nephew is gay, Terry Key, in Atlanta, so he's very gay friendly. All
I
right,
mean,
John
like
P.
you in
Key.
Atlanta, you gotta be
Now,
gay. You got no
didn't
choice.
we just say the girls out of the other girls is not cute? Here you go. Anyway, so
Oh, he
like I
wasn't.
was saying,
Oh, jeez.
the girls can come in here talking about other girls in the church community.
We want to thank you all for coming.
Thank you
I
for
hate
coming
y'all.
too. We talking
So
with
So
Jasmine
a word from
Devine.
it
our
seems that
sponsor. A word from our sponsor. So
Come on, new intro and shit.
come
Come on.
on. Come on, Pastor Sugar, for stepping your pussy up. Yes.
As
Not
always,
today. Not
she
D-Babe
done,
to my
she
dad.
done went she done went from a bag of sugar to a sugar bowl, honey.
oh,
Well, we need to get white on us, so we need to go ahead and get her into a canister.
Right.
And we know she
Yes,
didn't
honey.
arrive. A
I
pineapple
can
woman
fish
canister.
and trade, honey. Just tell me what you want.
Oh, you is serving us a little trade tonight.
Girl, I was about
Got
to
to
say, I was like, girl, she giving it. That's why I was like, girl, who you giving us
Just a
tonight,
little
girl?
girl.
head to the back.
She came
Gotta
back
keep
giving
Don't do
your
too much.
fight, honey. I said, girl, who she ready to fight?
Girl.
I just
You
want
said
Zyra to drop the name. He ain't got the address, but give me the name. I can find the bitch.
she said we
Girl,
don't fuss.
pregnant. She
We
pregnant.
don't
She
argue.
pregnant now,
You
girl.
did
Okay, she
that.
gotta have a
She
baby.
fine, girl.
She had the baby. We can. I just want
Girl, she
I want
fine. It's over with,
to
girl.
come
I
outside
just
and get
revealed
some
the
fresh
story
air
because
because
it's
COVID. She been locked up. So come outside and get some fresh air.
Come on in and out of the rain.
Not fresh air.
Fresh
It's
air.
the fresh air part for me. That's
Come and
what
get some fresh air,
It's the
girl.
COVID for me. It's the
It's
COVID.
the fresh air.
Come and get some fresh air.
Ooh, girl.
Let me
It
be.
ain't about that, girl.
All
But
right,
yeah,
y'all.
that happened back in the day, girl.
We're gonna let Bambi finish her thought that she was finna say. We finna get ready to get out of here, y'all.
Girl, I forgot what the hell I was talking about. I was see, I almost backslid. Um,
Not the backslide, girl.
um, no,
We
I
just
just think
on the
the
slide.
double standard of the acceptance is,
So
it's very much so. Gay is the end all be all, but you can accept somebody beating your daughters, your wives, your mothers. You can accept somebody cheating on your wives, your mothers, your daughters. You can accept somebody
You can
sleeping
accept
with the
me,
congregation.
you.
You can accept your son, your
I
husband, your nephews, your cousins killing and murdering people.
I was just gonna say
You
that. I
still
said
go,
once
you
again.
still take your bald head ass down to the jail and visit them every
Right.
other week. After
I
they
said
done
it once
murdered somebody,
before.
got a
As
murder
soon as they come
charge,
out and say that they're
you know,
gay, then
and they
they
put
do
money on their
everything.
book. But as soon as you find out somebody's sucking dick, it's at the end of the world.
Right.
Again,
Amen. But that's the thing that get me, especially in the black community, because I am white. I mean I'm mixed, so I do have white in me.
Oh, I was like, what?
But especially in the
Yeah, I was
black
like, you
community,
white girl. What the hell?
especially I just had a good
When you
tan. We
said
get
that
into
about
it.
face, I was like, wait a minute.
I
I
got a
was
good
like, I
tan. Get
like,
into it.
girl.
it's Jasmine and the colors.
Right, girl. 'Cause yeah, that's why she be
Like
saying
Beauty and the
she.
Jets,
That's why
That,
baby.
she be
That's
calling us
me.
the
that's why
colors,
she got on that
girl.
white and
That
black
might need to be
turban.
a show.
But
Jasmine
Right.
and the colors.
you know what? Not too much for me, ho. But
Oh,
Why she got on that white and black turban, honey? She wanted to show y'all she was mixed up and she's wrapped up, tied up, and tangled up, honey.
you know what?
But
Bald head.
you know,
Oh, girl, she
Anyway,
got hair in the back, honey. Yes,
I
ma'am.
feel like that,
oh Lord
especially in
Jesus.
the black community,
go ahead.
people is quick to say you can be anything but gay. We're gonna love you
Right.
if you kill somebody. We're gonna love you if you molest somebody. We're gonna love you if you rape somebody. We're gonna love you if you
Oh,
have 1,000 children, but you
and
can't
they gonna cover it up.
and
Right.
they're gonna cover it up, but you can't be gay. Cause soon as you gay, you ostracized, you kicked out of the family. Don't nobody talk to you, nothing. And then they're gonna try to beat you out of you before you run away from home. Or
You can have a baby out of wedlock, and I will raise your child as my own.
hmm,
Right.
just
Y'all
don't
seen
be
the
gay.
Tyler Perry movies?
Mm-hmm.
Just don't be gay.
Right. Bunch of foolishness, girl. I just don't like it because I believe that people be acting like they're God, girl, and you're not, girl. Because if you were God, you have no imperfections because you're a human. So we're gonna make mistakes. We're gonna do things that are not necessarily pleasing to God sometimes, girl. Because He gave us free will, so we're gonna make mistakes. So don't
I
judge
believe,
our people. Don't judge our people because you think that you're better.
What you gotta say, Lily?
I believe technically God is technically trans because God doesn't really identify. You think about it, God doesn't identify as male or female, any of that. They are above all of that. So every time we talk refers to God as the Father, this and that, like God is Father, Mother, Sister. They're everything. They are they. They are them. That's why That's why they said, "I am what I am."
I am that I am.
Can we talk
That's
about
every
these
church or
girls?
different.
I'm gonna
Now,
change the topic for 2.5 seconds, real quick,
You
girl.
done did it
that means
already. Go
5 minutes.
Oh Lord Jesus, Lord.
ahead,
Y'all
bald
get
head.
Baby,
ready,
don't
honey,
do
because
it.
it's coming, and
Who's
it's
that?
coming
Baby,
in a,
Who's
don't.
she about to
it's
read? Who
coming,
you about to read,
it's
girl?
coming in a Honda, real quick.
Baby,
Oh,
don't do it.
Um,
Please don't.
I'm to read these girls that are sitting up here online and all of the things talking about COVID this and worried about everybody having a party and all of these things, girl. Don't get on here judging somebody else for going to a party, going wherever they go. These hoes is going. If these hoes want to catch COVID, that's their goddamn business. Bitch, you shouldn't be judging nobody if your bald head ass ain't bought a condom in the last 10 years. Don't worry about what these hoes doing.
Hold
You
up. Did
hoes
you say
having
in
sex
10
and
years?
having
I'm
all of
going to
these
bed. Good
things,
night.
girl, and reading the girls for going to parties and this and that. These hoes tired of sitting in the house. If these hoes don't want to wear masks, they know the risk. Bitch, don't judge somebody else for going to a goddamn party and bitch, you ain't bought a condom in the last 10 years. So you out here fucking everything raw. everything, this and that, girl, catching all the things,
You
girl.
may want to say ain't never bought a condom in their
This
whole
hoe wanna go out
lifetime.
and catch COVID.
I'm gonna go off
If
camera.
this hoe want to go out and catch COVID, that's her goddamn business, bitch. You just stay the hell away from her. How about that? You stay your 6 feet apart and wear your goddamn mask and your gloves and your cyber suit, girl. And don't worry about what the rest of these hoes is doing.
Well,
Quit
speaking
judging
of,
everybody else for doing what the fuck they want to do. Everybody is grown.
My God, today.
how do y'all feel about the owner of the club telling the women to stop
And
twerking in
that
the clubs?
they shouldn't have had their
Oh,
bald head ass in there twerking while somebody is eating, but his dumb ass shouldn't have had the hoes in there playing throw that ass in a circle. What the fuck do you expect the
right,
girl to do in Dallas
right.
so they come from the
Baby,
club?
baby, can I just? So here's how I take that. As a business owner myself, I can understand the fact because when he talked about insurance and like if you follow do this that or just how you want your own business, fine. That's a whole. But the way he did it, it had no shit to do with that. That's my whole thing.
At all.
And
Girl, when I
Maybe
found
he
out that
did,
shit was in
interrupted
Dallas, I was
everybody's
like,
dinner for
but
what
he
one
said
party.
though, that he had came out and spoke with the
yeah,
party
that's his
3
He
explanation.
times
did.
prior to.
He did. And I will say this up until the point where he disrupted everybody's dinner. Okay, fine. That's your establishment.
He said the part that made him disrupted is whenever the young lady stood up into the booths and twerked
And
on
I
his
get
window.
that part because first off, bitch, that's my motherfucking furniture. I paid for that shit. Get your ass off
And
that.
that's all he had to say.
I can agree with that.
His explanation wasn't none of that. He said he paid good
Right.
money
Right.
for these tables and chairs, which those chairs and stuff was nice. I'm not gonna, shade the restaurant, but at the same time, his reason for telling them to sit down, he was like he wanted an establishment where women could be ladies and this and that and da 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 da. But at
Right.
the
Right.
same time, I didn't,
But
and all the time he was talking, I didn't know what song he was playing. I was watching Wendy today, and Wendy shut his ass down. Because what you won't do is sit up here and tell a hoe not to be twerking in your restaurant, but you playing 30 ass in a circle.
but on the same token, I have to
No,
say
but he
this.
said he wanted
But
ladies to
on
be
the same
ladies. Now,
token, I
why are
have
you
to say
playing
this.
music like that for ladies to twerk? That's not where
On
a
the
woman
same
should be
token,
trying to be a
if he
lady.
sit up there and he's saying that he asked for the men to be respectful of the women and the women to be respectful of the men, it's just like when you come in here, you are in my house. I have certain rules that you will abide by. If you not, what happened? You either gonna get kicked off of the panel,
I don't think
He
he
or
wanted.
did
you
like
gonna be put
that
in a
though.
He
timeout. Hold
said
on,
he wanted
I'm gonna make a
He
point when
said
I
he
say
wanted the
this.
men to be respectful of the women and the women to be
I'm
respectful
making
of
a
each
point
other
when I
and
say this.
themselves.
Whenever people mix alcohol with good music, whether it's throw that ass in a circle or whoop whoop that ass too fat, you gonna get the response that you gonna get.
I
And
agree.
you know
Right.
what I'm saying? They always drinking. And I feel like that he wasn't out of line with it, but I do feel like his delivery was not in the correct mannerism.
Yes.
He
Because
wasn't out of
It was
he
line.
took and went over to the Pacific table and been like, ladies, can y'all please not for safety reasons? You know what I'm saying? But he didn't. He just came out there and he shut everybody down. Like, look, bitches, y'all on my
That
shit.
was my problem.
Well,
Yeah,
Right. That was my
it
issue.
was
that was my issue.
the story was it was more than one table.
Yes, it was the
So
whole party.
I
that's
thought
why
it
I
was all
said
the same party
The
though.
that's
whole
why I
party
said
several
it
times.
was really his fault because you're not gonna be sitting up here playing. That's like you turn on a goddamn juvenile and not expect
Right.
somebody to get up and just
And
wall the
D-Main said
start
it
wall.
acting
best.
up.
D-Main said it best. Even in Beethoven, we will find a beat in
To
anything.
me, I wouldn't care about, but the part that she was on the
But
furniture
you
that
in
I
a
paid for
nice
and on the
restaurant
glass
like
and that break,
his,
that's a risk and a lawsuit risk. I would
that
have
was
figured
a
out that.
nice restaurant. If you're playing that type of music, you're gonna get that type of response. So if you, like Wendy said, you don't have to play gospel, but you could have played something a little, something that everybody knew, but you
But
don't
he
have to
was making it
play,
for us. So I understood where he was coming from.
but you don't have to
Wendy,
play.
and Wendy with her bald headed P-shaped ass, she had nothing to even say about it.
Girl,
She
hers
did,
is
and I
more
agree with
ass.
her. You're not gonna play. Uh, I can make that
Moving
ass roll
on.
like a
Moving
24 and
on.
not expect somebody to get up rotating.
Next
Moving
case,
on.
Not the C4 bound girl. I can't do it.
Girl, no
Moving
ma'am. Don't sit up here.
I'm just
We're not about to
conflicted
play.
because I understand it
We're not
from
about
both
to
aspects.
play
As a business owner
24s. We're
myself,
not about to
So,
play
okay,
juvenile.
so
We
with you
not about to
saying that,
play.
with you saying that though, is
That's
it
like
okay
if
if
he
I got
plays
in your
WAP.
car
If he
and you
plays
got on
WAP and
something that I
expect
want to
all the
twerk
girls
to
not to
and I
get up
waste?
and sing in unison, girl, with
No,
their
you
leg
about
in
to
the
get in
air,
my car
girl.
and do
No,
shit. That's
ma'am.
first off.
Okay, so even if I got into your car and you had something on that I was twerking to and I waste drink in your car, you're not gonna sit up there and be like, "Bitch, I told you
Oh,
to
you're not
stop,"
gonna have no drink in my car, girl.
huh?
First of all, you're not gonna have no drink in my car, and no, you can't smoke cigarettes in here. So we wouldn't even have an issue.
But if it's posted,
But if you
if
had
it's
a drink,
posted,
the drink will be in a cup holder with a lid.
but let me
Well,
say
I
this
feel
though.
like he should have did
But let
it
me say this
differently.
though, if it's already posted that is a certain attire, it is a certain way, and it's more upscale than your
That's
average
not
Joe.
You gotta
upscale
add
by
those
you playing
workers
that
like
type of
somebody
music,
together.
sweetie. That's what I'm trying
But
to get you to understand.
the music shouldn't
That's
have
not
anything to
upscale.
do with it. It's you're supposed
Wait,
to.
is there a dress code with this restaurant?
Yes,
It's a
it's a
dress
dress
code,
code.
yeah. It's a dress
There's a
code.
dress code with this, and not everybody's you have to make reservations to be
But
there.
hold on, can I say
There,
this?
yes.
There is a video of like it was like a dude's party I saw on Twitter. It was like this dude, he had a birthday party there like a year or two ago. They were literally on the fucking bar, like standing on the bar, standing everywhere dancing. Like they
And
were
was it
all.
But I feel
men?
like that may be a
Was
little
it
different
men?
if he had bought ran out the whole. If he
It
rented out the
depends.
whole
That's
It
what I'm
depends
saying.
restaurant,
what type of
That's why I
bar it
said
is.
it's
if you rented out the whole restaurant, that's different because
It
we went
depends
maybe
out
what
it's a
the
type of bar
whole.
it
premium.
is.
I don't know.
Because it could be like a bar like Coyote Ugly where the hoes dance
No, it
on the
was
bar.
the same restaurant. It was the exact same restaurant.
Not necessarily royalty. The upscale restaurants don't necessarily play just elevated
You're
music.
not in Chicago, girl.
Not to go to sleep music, girl.
Not in Chicago, honey.
I hate
They
royalty.
play every. They play
You
all.
hoes just
She
you hoes just
say go
not
to sleep music.
you hoes is just
Like
not
so,
gonna
you
let
kick
me
them up.
twerk
I
at
like
this
okay,
show.
they talk everywhere here. So
But in my opinion, an upscale restaurant isn't going to be playing throw that ass in a circle.
Why?
That's not.
If it's a
That's
top
not.
Yeah, I don't
you hit,
think either, girl. No
That's
shit.
not upscale. I mean, are y'all having hip hop night? Like, I'm confused. I don't care
But
if it's
I
black
have
on or
to agree
not.
with that to
That
some
is not. That's
extent.
not upscale. Upscale is me paying $30, $40 for a plate. I'm not about to sit up here and be
I
listening
think
to
you
no
are paying
goddamn throw that ass in a
$30
circle.
for
Because one, if I'm going to an upscale restaurant, I'm not going with these side hoes. I'm probably taking my family, or
right.
some shit like that. I don't want to hear that. And I'm 32.
And then the thing is, you got drinks are flowing all over the place, girl. You really think that the girls ain't gonna be acting like they
Did
gonna
this turn
pregame
into
at
an
your
after hour
restaurant?
spot and he got mad because it got too wild? Because we
Right.
do
And
have
he,
I just
restaurants
feel
in
like he
Dallas.
dealt with
We
it the
do have
wrong.
restaurants in Dallas that do turn into clubs after a certain hour.
all I want to say is this, and then I'm gonna be done with it, and y'all can finish saying this. All I want to say is this: throw that ass in a circle. Throw that
That ain't upscale.
girl.
Mm-mm.
Well,
No,
I mean,
the
Girl,
if you're
and
dancing
see, I
somewhere,
won't necessarily. This is
you
my
should
thing
have
about it.
pulled up that video of
This is my
Safari
thing.
dancing to that song.
This is my thing. I won't necessarily that you can't say that you can't be upscale with that kind of music. However,
right.
yo dumbass doing all that bull swank shit that she did when you was reading all the girls that was at the restaurant and saying y'all can get the
I mean,
fuck
you
out and this,
know
that,
that's
and the
where you
third and da, 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 disrespecting all your customers. Girl, I want you're gonna feel that. And then this also goes into the whole dress code thing about how a lot of times people have dress codes just specifically for us. Girl.
No, he was black. It
That
was a
they
black
can
owned
see.
business.
No, I know he's black, but I'm just
I know
saying
what you're saying.
that still goes into the issues that we sometimes have when going to restaurants. How the dress codes are specifically for
Right.
us. You can't have these certain clothes on because this is not hip hop night, and they'll
Oh,
say
girl, that
certain
happened.
things. Then the blah 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 blah
It
blah.
just happened in Atlanta
Right. So
with Ti.
it's
Well,
a
not
it's
with
a
Ti, but
right. It's like a slippery slope when you get into this area. So I was like, girl, you better tread lightly, girl, because these girls ain't gonna be coming to your restaurant. Period. If you gonna be doing all this bullshit shit. Now,
You
should they
already
have
said
been on?
I don't need
Should
no
they have been on?
motherfucking
So right, because you stupid. I wouldn't. As a businessman, that's stupid, girl. Good night. But as we all said, we all agree. Why are you on people's furniture, girl, that you don't fucking own? Twerking on here, you
that's
could
my
fall
only
and
point
break
that
your
I have an
fucking
issue
neck
with.
and all this other stuff. Because then you would sue me and bitch, I told your ass to get the fuck off. So I
Now,
understand from that portion of it.
I don't disagree
So
with if she want to get up and tuck her ass to goddamn throw that ass in a circle, that's fine. But what you
Right,
won't do is stand on my furniture. Now, that's what he could have told her. Now, if
right,
right,
y'all
that's
want to have
it.
a fun and
right.
have a good time,
Okay. So with
y'all
that being
not there
said,
out outy or anything. They just was dancing to the song. But girl,
with that being
get
said,
off
how
my
many
chair.
times
Get
with
off
that
my
being
chair.
said, but with that being said, how many times do you have to go up to an adult and say tell an adult
Okay,
to
with
stop?
that, she
I don't think it was more than one time. I just think
He
he
went
has
up
it
to
was
he
it
more
was
than one
went up to
time.
the
It was.
more
Pacific
than
party.
one. It was
Yeah,
more than
He
but
one
went up
take.
to the Pacific party. He went up to the Pacific party
It
3
was more than
times
one
before
table.
he lost it. And when he
I
lost
think
it
it's
on the
all
fourth
part of the
time,
same party, though,
so
right?
Well,
how
then
many times
he
do you
should
have
have
to go to the same Pacific party and ask them not to be twerking?
Can I say something
he
right
shouldn't
quick?
have had to go over there. But the second time, ma'am, if you don't sit down, you'll be paying for your food and leaving, and that's all he had to say.
Right.
I will say this
Then,
as
when he said that, now after you cuss everybody out in the restaurant, bitch, I don't care if I was involved or not. Oh, if you don't like it, y'all can get the fuck out. Girl, I would have got up from the table, and I'm not paying for shit. Good
that
Right.
night.
That part.
I will say this though, as a business owner, this is why business owners you have to be very careful. You can't let your emotions, and I know dealing with customers, especially when you deal with public, you got to be very careful about your emotions because your emotions can cost you money and headache down the road.
Right.
I
And
agree.
all
Like
the
Like
a
I
roller
said,
coaster.
if it was, I would the way I would have approached it. Like, ma'am, now personally, I wouldn't have had an issue with the twerking in the restaurant. That wouldn't have been my issue. My issue with you on my furniture and my shit. Come off that shit, twerk on the floor, whatever. Fine. That would have been my thing. Number two, you don't take your frustration out on one party or that table out on the entire restaurant or your
If you felt
entire.
like they was turning
It's
up
not
too
even
much,
like the whole
change the
restaurant
music.
was twerking.
You have control over your restaurant. If they getting too turned up and too rowdy, turn the
You can
fucking
see about
music, change
one
the
time I
music.
give you a warning, the second time, you know what, ma'am? I'm gonna
and
need you to
also
leave.
and
I don't
also
feel
I'm
sorry
like,
for
where
him
was
because you're not about to
security
sit up here
at?
and play all this rowdy ass music and then think that the girl's not gonna want to twerk and dance. It looked like it was
I'm
nighttime, so
not
these
gonna play
hoes
some
had
music
either they
because
was either pre-gaming to go to the club or they had just left the club and came to eat. So which
but
one
I
was
feel
it?
like you can play that music, but that's not gonna mean I'm like if I'm in your house and you play that music, we have a good time. I'm not gonna get on your furniture and just start like I might get up on the floor and start talking,
Mm-mm.
Right.
but I'm
That's
not
just
gonna get on your
disrespectful.
couch or your table or your TV or whatever and start talking like to me that's and then I if somebody came to my house like you know what I understand you have a good time, but can you respectfully respect my stuff?
I've
Right.
been to
That's the
restaurants and then
warning.
a
If you
song will
don't do
come
that,
on,
then, okay, now you got to leave.
a song
Respectfully.
will come on, we drinking and everything, and a song will come on. It ain't necessarily throw that ass in a circle like it ain't nothing too deep like that, but a song come on, you be like, hey, you just kind of grind in your seat real quick, give it a
Right.
little
Or
Mhm.
one
you get
two.
up. You might
That's
get up on the
different.
floor.
But when you get up and you are on in a person's furniture,
I agree with that. I don't agree with what she did. Now I don't agree. I don't have a problem with her twerking. I have a problem with her twerking on the furniture. Now
yeah,
if you don't put
Right.
your feet up and this and that at your grandmama's house, don't do it out in public nowhere else.
Right.
period. With your bald headed ass.
Well, first off, the problem is they do it at their grandma's house because
Not
Well,
at
your
my
grandma
house.
should have popped you then, girl. If she
Not
didn't,
in
then
my
I'm here
house.
to tell you we
Not in
don't
my
do that over here.
house.
It's some people that lounge on their couch. You can't do that at your grandma's couch.
sure
Right.
can't, girl.
What you laying down for? Sit up.
Grandma gonna have that plastic on there first of all, so you gonna get them little wrinkles
Okay. And if you see a
in
Right.
husband,
your
you
skin.
better get your ass whooped
Mm.
Right.
and beat. You got to replace it.
But the thing about this all as well, I think like if he just said, went over to the table, said what he had to say, but then sent security over it and didn't get himself involved and left it at that,
He
the
was
story would have been
security.
different. It would have
A
been,
lot of
huh?
restaurants don't have security unless
Right.
they in the hood part of town.
But see, that's a
Right.
Oh,
popular
that's
restaurant. So
true.
I don't understand why they don't have security.
Unless they in the hood part of town,
Most restaurants don't do that,
yeah,
but then that's where you have a floor manager and you have not only a floor manager, but you have a kitchen manager. When stuff gets out of hand, you send your
Yeah.
floor manager and your head server over to talk to the
I
people,
can tell
not
you in
the
Dallas. So for them to have security, they either have to be in Oak Cliff, like South Dallas. Like if they're in Plano, Richardson, North Dallas.
But
Like I worked in Cheddar's in Las Colinas. Not that y'all know what that is, but it's
Girl,
like the
those like
bougier side of town. But I can go to Cheddar's in North Dallas, where I'm actually from, and they have security at the door. Why?
But so
Because
you gotta just have to, you know what? I
it's more
mean,
niggas, it's more niggas that frequent that restaurant than the one that I used to work at. So that's why it just depends on the location of town. Now, if it's not a lot of black people, if it's
Right.
more whites and foreigners and all of that, they're not gonna have security for what?
well, so even while he could just ask them like, you know what, ladies, I understand you're having a good time, but I'm gonna have to ask you to leave this way. Is either get off the furniture, twerk off the furniture. If you know it's your business, I can't tell you. I
But
specifically
like I
tell
said,
a
that
person
goes along with
to
black
house
people
in the
when they pay
business.
their money, they think they can do whatever they want to when they come out the house.
Right. That's what you
And
tell.
when
I
you
respect
and
that
then
for
when you tell
you.
them
That
something,
makes
then
that
you
respect for
become
that
the
community.
wrong. When you tell them something, then you become in the wrong. I don't give a
But then
damn what you
Mm-hmm.
pay for. I don't care how much this room costs. I don't care how much this plate costs. Girl, you don't. This is not yours.
and
At
then it
all.
This is a
with
place of
but
business.
with you saying that though, it goes right back to the initial thing.
People don't know how to act.
Not only do
At
people don't know
all.
how to act, but respect. So I'm glad y'all did bring this up. It comes down to respect. Because
People
if
don't
you
have
if
none.
you if you
At all.
respect enough about a dog, you
Mm-hmm.
should respect enough about the next fellow human being. Because maybe it was kids in that restaurant and they were seeing it, even though it's nothing that they've never seen before.
Right.
Maybe it was kids in there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it was an older group that's in there too that was sharing, occupying the same similar space.
Now I
So
will
it's
shut some stuff
respect.
down if
You
it's
know what
older
I'm saying?
people.
It's like
I'll shut some
all we
stuff down in a
seen was
minute.
a snippet of it. We didn't see the whole interaction in the whole
Right.
rest of the dining area. It could have been a multiple different things. Long story short, like Bambi was saying, we need to stop feeling like we're entitled because we feel like we're spending money somewhere. Respect somebody else's stuff. That's not only respect somebody else's stuff, but respect somebody else's space.
Mm-hmm.
Solid done brought up several good points. Why try to out somebody? It's respect. If you respect yourself enough and you don't want nobody to do it to you, why would you do it to somebody else?
Mm-hmm.
Respect. What we're gonna do now, because we can keep
Well,
going
hold on.
on and
Hold
on
on.
and on about this conversation. I'm gonna give y'all the floor.
Oh
Everybody gets a
Lord, don't
minute
give me nothing,
because this
girl.
is
Please.
it's a wrap. We
Hold
two
on, because
hours
I do
in.
want to say real quick,
Oh
because if
Lord,
it was all the
Jesus.
people in there, he still should have been playing that song.
I knew he was gonna do it.
Your
That's what I was
petty
like,
ass. You can go
girl.
first, then your petty ass. Go ahead.
Just a fool, girl.
Uh, thank everyone for coming out tonight and playing with the girls. Jasmine, I want to thank you again for allowing us to come on and be a part of your platform. We do love you. We do appreciate everything that you bring to Miss YouTube, Isha girl. We just
I'm going to bed.
want you to keep going strong, girl. We know sometimes it gets weary out there in these YouTube streets, bitch, but you better keep it pushing, girl. Amen.
Ah, shanana boba. Yes.
He pulled up in a
Esta
hump and
tomata quita
he's
mata
living in a Rolls Royce. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Hold please. Choir
I
mistress.
can't.
Hold please.
Oh, I can't, girl. I
Okay.
just.
Lily, you up next, baby. But before you go up next, let me bring you up like this, baby. Don't forget y'all to go out and check and do go and look at PastorSugar.com. You got the floor, Lily.
Hey y'all, what up? Let me stop. But anyway, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. Thank you, mother, for hosting tonight. Thank you all, Divines, for being here. Definitely go check out PastorSugar.com. I am actually doing a 50% off sale until the end of the year for all styling, virtual styling services. And then I will have some new projects being released for early 2021, which I'll be giving some more information about that. But thank you all for being here tonight. Love you all. And respect yourself, honey. If you need to be that hoe, be that hoe. We here for you. Gang, gang.
Oh
No.
my God. Why did he say
Oh my
gang
God.
gang?
Hold on, child.
Why? What is
Why
going
did your
on?
sibling do this, child?
I
You
don't
got
know
to tell,
why.
baby. Why did your sibling do this?
Don't ask me. Ask him, girl. I don't know what's wrong with my sibling, girl. Anyway, girl, thank you for coming. For those that dislike, girl, thank you for giving us, the stuff that we need to grow this channel, girl. So your dislike don't mean nothing. Thank you for coming. We appreciate your patronage. Anyway, thank you, Miss Jasmine Divine, for having me on as usual, girl. I think we had a good time talking about different topics as always. We shall see you guys next time we are on here. You guys be safe, protect yourselves. Don't be a shady ass bitch and out people and all that. Good night.
All right, hold for a second, please. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, I do like to thank each and every one of y'all for being here with us. Don't forget to go and check out the friends of the show. I like to thank again each and every one of y'all for coming in. Thank you for Pastor Sugar for coming in and sponsoring us this evening. Thank you for Silent Artist for allowing me to be a part of your reaction videos. Thank you, Cousin Faith, for coming in and just wrecking shop like you always do. Thank you, each and every one of y'all for coming in and enjoying with me. I know this was something a little bit different. I'm working on a couple new things. Y'all know I have 13 days until my birthday. So I may be taking a little time off to celebrate my birthday. I don't know for sure, but I'm going to do something a little bit different. Thank you, Devane, for being in the house with us tonight. Royalty Forever for being in the house with us this evening. Appreciate y'all being here and your patroness. What's going on? And thank you again for the Anthony Brown Show being in the house with us tonight. Coco D with the T was with us this evening. Tony was in the house with us this evening. Captain Obvious on actually Periscope. Thank you for being in the house with us this evening. KO Granny was in the house with us tonight, aka Miss Regina. Thank you for being here with us, baby. Let's see. Kino from LA. What's going on, baby? Thank you for being here with us tonight, too, sweetheart. The King. Thank you for being here with us tonight, baby. The Bam, if I didn't say the Bam already. Again, I thank each and every one of y'all for being here with me tonight. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Until next time, I think I'll see y'all on Sunday. We're not going to do a Thursday night show. Remember to love yourself and love each other. And God only made only one you. If you can't be you, who the hell else you going to be? Good night, y'all. Tell me pretty lies, look me in the